I'm Sarah, welcome to Make and Pray, and today we're going to have a go at making this lovely Victoria sponge cake. So let's get making. So what we're going to need to make our sponge cake is 175 grams of caster sugar, 175 grams of butter, 175 grams of plain flour, 3 medium eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder. And the first thing we're going to do is add our butter and sugar together and mix them till they're light and fluffy. I used an electric whisk to do this, which I found was a lot easier. Once we've done that, we then want to add in our vanilla extract and one of the eggs. So it's easier to mix the eggs in one by one, just so we know that they're all mixed together really well. And once we've added all of our eggs, we then need to sift in our flour and our baking powder. And then we want to fold this into the mixture. And once we've done that, we want to split this mixture between two 18cm cake tins. And you want to have greased and lined those cake tins as well. And then we're going to add them into a preheated oven at 180 degrees or gas mark 4. Now I didn't have two cake tins, so I did mine one at a time. So you can do that, or if you've got two, you can bake them together for about 25 minutes. Because I did mine one at a time, they took probably about 20 minutes each. But you want to make sure that they're golden on top and springy to touch, or that a knife comes out nice and clean with no cake mixture on them. And once they're cooked, take them out the oven and let them cool in the tin for about 10 minutes before turning them out onto a cooling rack. And while the cakes are cooling, you can start to make the filling. So what we'll need for the filling and to decorate our cake is 100 grams of butter, 140 grams of icing sugar, half a jar of jam, and a couple of strawberries as well to decorate the top. So first thing we need to do is mix our icing sugar and our butter together. Again, I used an electric whisk to do this, which I found was a lot easier. And then once that's mixed, I ended up having a little bit of milk in there as well, just to make the mixture a little bit smoother. So you can add that if you'd like. And then we want to add that on to one of our cakes. So spread that evenly over the top of one of the cakes. And then on top of your buttercream, you're going to want to add half a jar of strawberry jam. And I just use a knife to spread this out across on the top of my buttercream. And then you're going to add the other cake on top, decorate with a few strawberries and some icing sugar. And there you have your Victoria sponge cake. I hope you enjoy. Cakes are so often used as a way of celebrating. We would have cake at a birthday maybe, or a wedding, or any kind of celebration. There's often cake there. So I thought, what is it that we might have to celebrate? Maybe it's that we've completed all of our schoolwork this week. Maybe we've got on really well with our brother or sister. Maybe we've learned something new. Maybe we've really had a great time with our family this week. I want us to think, what is it that you've got that you could celebrate right now? And maybe talk to God about this as well. Like, what would He like you to celebrate? Maybe it's something about you. Maybe it's a really great quality that you've got and He thinks that's really worth celebrating. Or maybe you could ask Him, is there anyone that you could celebrate by giving this cake to? Could it be somebody in your family? You make it for them. Could it be a neighbour or a grandparent? Maybe you could make this cake or send them the recipe so that they can celebrate at their house. I think celebration is so key and it can be really important, especially when things may be a bit difficult or a bit challenging. Why don't you talk to God, ask Him, what could you celebrate? Something about you, someone in your life, and maybe use this cake as a way of marking that celebration and having some fun.